Just ahead on CTV News tonight, lawmakers trying to fight crime at the pump.
Can gas station attendants help prevent carjackings? I'll have the story coming up next on CTV News.
Plus, CTV was there for the emotional reunion.
You ready to go get it?
Thank you so
So what are you?
And the Lady Terps win big. We have the highlights and more coming up next on CTV News.
Good evening. I'm Byron Scott with a CTV News update. Proposed legislation by two Prince George's lawmakers can help protect people from carjackings at the pump. Mariah Jalad has the story.
Well, Byron, in an effort to cut down on carjackings in the county, two state senators are proposing that gas station attendants start pumping your gas. Protection at the pump is the bill that lawmakers think would prevent carjackings. The bill requires an attendant to be available between 6 a.m. and midnight at all gas stations in Prince George's County.
I've done it in New Jersey before where they have to pump your gas. It was a little weird, but I think it's something you get used to.
The county has some of the highest numbers of reported carjackings in the region, and most carjackings take place in busy areas where cars are parked and when the owner is entering or exiting the parked vehicle. The bill would provide the option to people who would rather stay in their cars at the gas station.
I think at night it definitely would help. Maybe in the daytime it might not be necessary, but definitely at nighttime I think it would definitely will help. Yeah, especially with women, I think them being able to stay in the car definitely would help them, I think, be safe. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to make a difference with the carjacking because I'm always looking to make sure nobody's around me. So will it really make a difference? If their presence was just out here just to supervise and make sure that their patrons, people that are supporting their gas station, I think that would help.
State Senators Joanne Benson and Ron Watson will be sponsoring the bill in the upcoming 2024 General Assembly, which starts January 10th. Mariah Jalad, CTV News.
Baby! Oh my God!
Seen yesterday as the police reunited a dog stolen during a carjacking on Monday to its owner. Police returned the 16-year-old Shih Tzu named Zoe to its owner, Zarena, at the same Mitchellville gas station where the crime occurred. Police say a Good Samaritan reached out to them about the dog and they notified the owner.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, my gracious. I was so waiting for this day. I was so waiting for this day. My daughter and I were literally going to drive around. When I got the call, I was heading to D.C. to look for her because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't think. I can't even believe this. Oh, my gracious. She got a bath on Monday. That's why she was riding with me. Now she needs another one.
And Zarena has had Zoe since she was 9 weeks old. As for the stolen Infiniti SUV, police are still looking for it. Well, a local organization is confronting an aspect of crime head-on. Keith Turner organized the No Black on Black Crime movement. His bold initiative involves a 3-day event which other cities on the East Coast are taking part in. The effort locally gets underway tomorrow at Black Lives Matter Plaza in D.C. To kick off the weekend, Turner is asking for 3 days of no black on black crime nationwide.
December 1st, December 2nd, and December 3rd, 2023. After that, we do have a backup plan. But if I have to convince you that we can do this, if we can do this for 1 weekend, then we can do this for a week. If you can do this for a week, then you can do this for a month. And the major movement is going to be targeted for February, the entire month of February, Black History Month. We're asking them, hey, look, set all arms down and show unity. Can you show unification? Can you show that we can be one? Put down everything in a selfish manner that deals with selfishness. Any kind of grievances that you have, set it aside and come together as one, because there have been too many people in the past who have died for us to be where we are, and they did not die for us to kill each other like we're doing. And that's the main thing.
Again, it begins tomorrow at Black Lives Matter Plaza at 11:30. A vigil for the victims of crime will be held at Suitland High School at 4:30, followed by food and entertainment at Sharon Bible Fellowship Church in Lanham, and it culminates Sunday with a church service at 10 a.m., again at Sharon Bible Fellowship. And if you're a student loan borrower, you should be checking your inbox for something presidential webmail this week. More than 800,000 borrowers whose accounts were adjusted in August will be getting a letter from President Joe Biden explaining that their loans have been erased. This is due to an accounting error at the Department of Education. The Biden administration has forgiven $127 billion in student loan debt since the start of the student loan program. And Maryland ranks as one of the top states most concerned with gun violence, according to a new report by Counseling Psychology. The group surveyed all 50 states to determine the level of anxiety about gun violence and found that Maryland ranks number 6. The state has the 5th highest number of shootings per capita nationally and ranks the 2nd highest for respondents who know a victim of gun violence. 92% of Marylanders surveyed say the government isn't doing enough to prevent gun violence and mass shootings. To see the full report, go to counselingpsychology.org. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott. After the break, low-income housing could be coming to the county. Plus, we'll show you our pet of the week. Those stories and more. Don't go away. A Pittsburgh company receives a multi-million-dollar award to expand low-cost housing in Prince George's. The company is called Module, and it plans to make prefabbed homes in its factory and ship them to the county. The size of the homes will range from 300 to 2,000 square feet. A location and price for the modular homes has yet to be determined, but they could be situated near mass transit. Well, Prince George's and Laurel police investigating a crash this morning in Laurel. This was the scene at Laurel Tavern Donuts on the 100 block of Washington Boulevard. Investigators say the car crashed into the shop just after 8 o'clock. The driver was transported to the area hospital with minor injuries. No one else, police say, was injured. And Montgomery County Police are investigating the homicide of a 20-year-old Capitol Heights man. Orlando Alexander Satz was found just after 9:30 Tuesday night with gunshot wounds after crashing his Toyota Corolla into a parked car. It happened on the 3600 block of Sproul Drive in Silver Spring. An autopsy is being conducted to determine the cause of death. Any moment information is asked to call Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS. Well, former Governor Martin O'Malley is one step closer to becoming the next Social Security Commissioner. The House Finance Committee is voting to send O'Malley's nomination to the Senate for confirmation. The Social Security role will not be an easy undertaking, as government officials warn the program is inching towards insolvency. Recently, O'Malley said that Social Security faces an urgent crisis. And police are asking for help in identifying the person or persons responsible for at least 10 commercial armed robberies since early November. The robberies happening at a variety of businesses, mostly on the 2000 block of University Boulevard in the Chilham area. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police. And now Simon Bugs joins us for the preview of Thursday Sports. What's going on tonight?
Hey there, Byron. And hey, everyone. And coming up in sports, some highlights from the UMD women's basketball game versus Niagara that took place last night. Stay right there.
You gotta believe without seeing. You gotta keep going, keep breathing. When you face a day that feels like you're gonna break. You gotta believe without seeing. You gotta keep going, keep breathing. When you face a day that feels like you're gonna break. The guardian angels above you, and babe,
Well, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time for our Pet of the Week. Tonight, we have a 6-month-old black bunny named Blackberry. Blackberry and his brother came into the shelter in July. His brother has since been adopted. Animal management says that bunnies are a low-maintenance pet.
Rabbits are very low maintenance. They don't require much. They pretty much just require, similar to a cat, they require a litter box, some hay, some pellets. Contrary to popular belief, they don't just live off of carrots. Carrots isn't actually high in sugar food, so they can have carrots as treats, but that's not their primary source of diet.
If you'd like to adopt Blackberry or any of his hopping friends, call 301-780-7200.
Okay, sports fans, we begin your Thursday sports page with some college hoops news. The Terps women's basketball team was in action last night as they took the court against Niagara, and the Lady Terps made some great plays over the course of the game. Beginning with some first quarter action, the Lady Terps got off to a fast start due to plays like this nice steal by Lady Terps guard Brene Alexander, who had 29 points in the matchup that led to her team's first points of the night from Jakia Brown-Turner. And the Lady Terps continued to make plays in the opening quarter, like this sweet spin move on the fast break by guard Faith Masonius to give her squad another point. Moving on to the second quarter, the Lady Terps continued to play well defensively in plays like this one here where they played suffocating defense to force a shot clock violation on the Lady Purple Eagles. Lady Terps guard Cheyenne Sellers also showed off her passing skills in the quarter, coming up with a nice assist to forward Allie Kubek. And the Lady Terps would dominate in the first half, leading 57-17. Moving on to some second half action, the Lady Terps kept up their dominant play. Terps guard Bree McDaniel also showed off her passing skills with this nice between the legs pass to Alexander for a made three-pointer. And Kubek made a nice hustle play by getting the offensive board and going up strong to make the and one layup. In the end, the Lady Terps cruised to victory, winning 114-44. Their next matchup will be George Mason on Sunday. Moving on to the world of college football, congratulations to Terps quarterback Talia Tagovailoa as he was named second team All-Big Ten for the second year in a row. Tagovailoa has had a good year with the Terps. He currently leads the Big Ten in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and completions, just to name a few. He is also the Big Ten's all-time passing leader with 11,256 yards. The Terps finished the season at 7-5 and are bowl eligible for the third season in a row. And also, congratulations to Terps left tackle Delmar Glaze, tight end Corey Dyches, as well as wide receivers Ty Felton and Jayshon Jones for earning third team All-Big Ten honors. And that is your Thursday sports page.
So, Simon, you were in the house at the UMD game. It must have been crazy in there. Look at the score. It must have been nuts.
It was a great experience, Byron. As you can see, the Lady Terps put on an offensive and defensive clinic in the matchup. It was fun to watch that, and I can't wait to go to another game.
Okay. All right, Simon. Thank you very much. Well, let's take a look now. Early look at our weekend weather forecast tonight. Mostly clear with a low of 34. Friday, a chance of rain all day with a high of 52. Saturday, mostly cloudy, temps reaching 64. And Sunday, rain likely with a high of 61. And that's our news for tonight. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Simon Blows.
See you tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.